Looking out 2 or 3 years, maybe not forever, are we approaching a tipping point, and what might this mean for those who have really struggled to participate in and have been excluded from the global financial system?
Yeah, I certainly think we are. I mean, we're seeing over the last few months that COVID is really accelerating that transition to digital money.
Yeah.
When I look out 2 to 3 years, and as Sempo, I think we see like two worlds really. And one is one of privatized money, what we've got today in these closed systems of, these closed financial
Walled
systems
gardens,
that are
exactly.
Walled gardens run by like a single corporation, versus another future and another alternative, which is, decentralized money that is more of a public good.
Yeah.
And I think, when you look at those walled gardens, it is, I think, a little bit scary, because when you compare it to cash, just physical cash, it is quite regressive.
Yeah.
We've seen in Kenya, M-Pesa is just blocking entrepreneurs and, businesses from accessing that network that is basically a public good in Kenya. When M-Pesa goes down in Kenya, that's national news.
Yeah.
Which is just insane to think about, and it's run by a single private corporation. But yeah, M-Pesa can block entrepreneurs just because it doesn't, agree with their business model. It doesn't align with their business model, which is just.
Yeah, I was going to say, it gets to this. I think people are familiar with electronic money. They think, oh, we have electronic money. Isn't this just electronic money? We're talking about digital cash, and there's really a big difference between a bearer instrument that is a form of digital cash and sort of walled garden electronic money. And, and actually central banks are quite aware of that. And it's a very delicate issue when you hear people talking about things like central bank digital currency. Is like, I met at one point with the product manager of cash at the Federal Reserve. And I thought, that's pretty cool. There's a product manager of cash, like cash is a product. And, there's attributes of it that are really important. And I think there are obviously legitimate concerns around abuse and financial crime. And so I think just like the world is navigating the sort of on a razor's edge issues of privacy, issues of identity, this is a razor's edge issue as well, probably in the years to come.
Yeah, definitely. And it's interesting that you touched on central bank digital currencies, because I think, over the next 2 to 3 years, we will see like a sovereign nation issue their own, digital dollar or digital currency, which is, I think, really exciting, because at the end of the day, it's something as important as money, something that is tracking the credits and debits of society. It needs to involve, everyone. It needs to involve the community. It needs to involve regulators, and not just be, one private corporation that's running it.